Hello, and welcome to Songs of Hope. My name is Ray Sheets. Thank you for taking the time to join me today. And as always, we're broadcasting out of the iHope studios here at Hope Assembly of God in Malaga, New Jersey. And we're going to continue our series on Christmas carols. And the next one we're going to do today is I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day. And I'm going to read a passage of scripture really quick. It's found in the book of Ephesians, chapter 2. Verse 14, it's out of the New International Version, and it says, "For he himself is our peace, who has made the two one and has destroyed the barrier, the dividing wall of hostility." The song was written by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow in 1864 for the Sunday School of the Unitarian Church of the Disciples in Boston, Massachusetts. And even though he was a member of the Unitarian Church, he still maintained a very strong belief in God's goodness and grace. And the song, if you see, I heard the bells on Christmas Day, the bells may be referring to the bells that are at the Episcopal Seminary in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Right around that area, so that's what's considered to be what he's referencing. The song itself, the carol itself, originally has 7 stanzas. And there were 2 stanzas that were removed from the carol initially because of how strong the reference to the Civil War was. This carol was heavily influenced by the Civil War. And now, just to give you an idea, I have the 2 verses that were omitted. It says this: "Then from each black accursed mouth the cannon thundered in the south, and with the sound the carols drowned of peace on earth, goodwill to men." And the other verse says, "It was as if an earthquake rent the hearthstones of a continent, and made forlorn the households born of peace on earth, goodwill to men." And that song, and even in the regular verse, I'm going to read one more verse right here. It's the first verse, the one that's actually in the hymnal. It says, "I heard the bells on Christmas Day, their old familiar carols play, and wild and sweet the words repeat of peace on earth, goodwill to men." And if you read the other verses kind of maintain a similar theme. It's saying that God is always in charge, and the peace and victory will happen in God's time. And during the Civil War time, I'm sure that spoke to the people that were involved with that, because I don't know if they ever thought that was ever going to end. But peace and victory will come in God's time. And one more little tidbit of information on Mr. Longfellow is that after his death, when he passed away in 1882, a bust of his head was placed at Poets' Corner of London's Westminster Abbey as one of the immortal American poets of his day. And I just find that incredibly notable because, from what I understand, that's not an easy place to get into at the time. So for them to honor him in that way is very, very apropos. And right now, I think that's going to conclude our time. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching me here today on Songs of Hope. And as always, if you have time, go to YouTube, go to the Hope Assembly of God YouTube page, click on that subscribe button, and we have all kinds of great ministry tools for you: sermons, devotional times, shows like this, as well as a couple fun things we throw in every once in a while. I do appreciate you guys listening today. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you guys again real soon. Take care, and God bless you.